What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Nurse Bass back with another video. And guys, what I want to do in this video is I want to take you guys through what it was like for me recovering my first fresh heart as a new grad in the CVICU.
Are you listening? Nurse Bass. Beast mode. Grinding.
So, whenever I first came off of orientation, I was in orientation to the CVICU for probably 3 months or so as a new grad. Now, I'm making this video for all of my nursing students out there, those who are interested in going into the ICU or going into critical care as a new grad. And, the conversation is always brought up, should I go into ICU as a new grad? Should I not? I want to give you, this little story of what it was like for me as a new grad. And it's a very difficult thing to describe. What we do in the CVICU, we recover the fresh post-op open heart surgery patients who've had CABGs, valve replacements, all different kinds of cardiothoracic surgeries. And that being the case, these patients are extremely critical whenever they first come out. So I want you to imagine being a new grad. You right now in nursing school, imagine being a new grad, and this is what you see. Whenever these patients roll in, they've got the anesthesia team accompanying them. They're being bagged and ventilated. They come to you on multiple drips, pressors, sedation. Sometimes they're on inotropes, just a lot of different medications that you're responsible for managing. They come back to you with an epicardial pacer, epicardial pacing wires coming out of their chest that you can then control their heart rate with. And this is all for hemodynamic management. They come to you with chest tubes. So chest tubes that you're not responsible for. You're responsible for making sure that these things remain patent. If one of these chest tubes were to clot off, you can then imagine any kind of drainage that's occurring within the pericardium is only going to accumulate within that pericardium. That outlet will no longer be able to drain. So now you're responsible for this extra component of these chest tubes. They come out with a Foley catheter, central line, Swan-Ganz catheter, which is a pulmonary artery catheter that we use to measure cardiac outputs and cardiac indexes, among other things. And these are all sorts of different kinds of hemodynamic values that you're responsible for keeping an eye on, making sure that you're properly hemodynamically managing this patient and setting them up for success. So there's just a lot of things that go into it. And so imagine as a newbie nurse, right? I just passed the NCLEX a couple months ago. And now here I am, and this is the patient that's rolling through the door to me. And at that point, you do have your crew with you that help you initially recover the patient, to get everything set up, get everything, all of your pressure cables hooked up, get them on the monitor, labs drawn, initial labs and everything, and get all that sent off. But after that initial hour, or 30 minutes to an hour, whenever it's chaotic, it's now you, right? Everybody else exits the room, and here I am, and it's on me. And I'm the one responsible for the care of this patient. And as critical as these patients are, it's on me, right? I've got to make sure that I keep their cardiac outputs and indexes in a nice therapeutic range. I need to make sure that their blood pressure is not too high nor too low. Very important thing that we take care of within the CVICU, especially when we're talking about these anastomoses, these grafts that have now been, these new grafts on the heart. Blood pressure is very important. So, and then also we're responsible for weaning sedation, waking these patients up, getting them properly ready for extubation. So I've got all of these things that I'm responsible for and that have to be done. And it's in moments like that, and it was in that moment specifically, that I remember thinking about how grateful I was that I gave my all in anatomy and physiology, that I gave my all in pharmacology whenever we're titrating vasoactive medications and sedations It's hard to articulate without you seeing that patient roll through that door. Hey guys, real quick, I just wanted to let you all know about this amazing company called nursing.com, whose sole purpose is to help prepare aspiring and new nurses for success in this rewarding career. Links down below. They have 4 brand new academies available for whatever stage of the grind you're in. The Pre-Nursing Academy for those aspiring, the Nursing Student Academy for those in the trenches, the absolutely stellar NCLEX Prep Academy with over 99% pass rate, and a program designed to help the new grad nurse navigate this new and intimidating profession. Just pick the path that's right for you. But if funds are tight, don't worry, because nursing.com has a ton of other free resources available to you as well. One day, patient lives will be in your hands. Study like it. Links are in the description. Love you guys. Grind on. I remember being very thankful that I busted my ass in nursing school with pathophysiology, that I did everything I could to learn these intricacies as best as I could. Because although whenever I was in nursing school, you know, this right here, you can see this. One day patient lives will be in your hands. Study like it. Although I think this was something that I may have been initially talking about while I was still in nursing school, I could not fully grasp the gravity and seriousness of this until that patient came through the door first time as a new grad. That's when I think everything clicked. I had the epiphany, and I was just so thankful that I had worked as hard as I did in my studies, because you still don't feel adequately prepared in that moment as a newbie, you know, but at least I had a solid foundation with which I could build upon. And of course, you're not alone, you know, you're not stranded if stuff's hitting the fan in there with your patient. You know, you've always got your resources around you. But I just wanted to walk you guys through that briefly, just to kind of paint the picture, man, because this is real. This is real, man. I live this every day. I lived it in nursing school, and I'm here to be a testament to you, man. Look at that. It's gonna be you one day. And you know, I'm excited for you guys. I'm excited for those of you who are really about that life and who are really trying to pour yourselves into this craft, because these patients, it's all about these patients. At the end of the day, patients' lives will be in your hands. I recommend you study like it. Guys, if you're new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below. We're putting out content every week to motivate, uplift, and inspire you to be the best damn nurse you can be. If you're interested in these and among and many other things will be coming soon. Keep your eyes open, more announcements to be made. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Until next time.
But now I'm tucked down. Look, I'ma call it swagger. I slip through time zones like a cloak and dagger. Mad rubies on my chain. You can see your name bubbling blood.